Welcome to the Flash Finds podcast, the world's fastest podcast where we explore how Facebook can help you with the stuff you're into. I'm Emma Rogue, joined by Nathan the Cat Lady, a Facebook creator. So Nathan, if you're into pets, what kind of stuff can you find on Facebook?
Well, I make reels about useful tips for pet owners. For instance, cats don't like still water, so all of my cats have cat fountains.
Oh my gosh, that's so cute. What a great episode. See you next time on the Flash Finds podcast, all about discovering the stuff on Facebook you care about. Bye.
Hi everyone, this is your host J.R. Michael with another episode of Make That Bloody Movie with Coffee. In tonight's episode, I will be talking about 8 ways to market yourself as an actor in 2023. As you know, I came across an article that I saw by Sandra Michelle, July 11, 2020. She talks about 8 different ways an actor can promote himself in today's market. And as I read through the article, I noticed that it talks about, I'm just going to read the highlights. It talks about how you could create a profile on all industry platforms, join a Facebook group, follow casting directors on Twitter, get actor business cards and websites, exploit mainstream social media, attend casting director workshop, partake in an actor showcase, join extra agencies, she talks about topics like that, but I'm going to be honest with you. I think all those ideas that she presents, and nothing to take away from what she's saying, but I think all those ideas she presents at one time did work. I think this is the year 2023. Let's face it, everybody. I mean, the game of acting and this industry has changed so much, and it continues to change. Where you now have web series. I've said in one of my old episodes how it's taking over the industry. You have other streaming platforms that people are producing their own productions and stuff like that. So I think, it's fair to say, in a more reasonable point of view and open-minded perspective, as an actor in today's world in 2023, I think the best way to promote yourself is to really get on social media. Create profile on Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, YouTube. What's the other one? Create a podcast. Try to get involved in a lot of the social media platforms. I think if you pay attention to society, people's behaviors would tell you where the attention is going. And I'm going to be honest with you. 10 years ago, a lot of people haven't been using their phones like they do today. Everything is their phones. I mean, if you go on the train station, you go on the bus, you travel down the street, even the police officers, you watch at them. Like even when they post up at a, when they're doing the construction site and there's a cop there, they get paid to be there. Some of them are on their phones, so it's kind of like the world has really focused on their phones. And I think that's where you should be promoting yourself, on social media. Stuff that you're doing, stuff that you're creating, doing snippets of yourself, monologues, reels, promoting yourself on social media. I think in 2023, as a new actor coming out, or as an actor who's still in the game but wants to kind of reinvent themselves and change direction, I think it's better to really get on the social media bandwagon, even though a lot of people don't like social media still. And I think that's one of the ways to get discovered and really get yourself out there. So again, everybody, I mean, nothing against Sandra Michelle, who talks about 8 different ways to promote yourself as an actor. I mean, I'm not taking away from what she was saying. I think the article was posted in 2020, of July, but I think, 5, 6, 7 years ago, these techniques, they kind of work still, don't get me wrong, But I think there's more to promoting yourself today than there was, based on what she's saying in this article. I still think, again, this is just my opinion. This is what I feel. And everybody's experience down this road is going to be different. There's not one size fit all. So definitely you have to test the waters, test what works for you. What works for you may not work for somebody else. But if you ask me, if I had to pick how to promote yourself on social media today, it would be, I would say, I wouldn't really put a number to it, but if I had to, it would be just like maybe 3 different ways. Is create profile in all industry platforms. Yes, definitely join Facebook group according to what you're trying to, what's your goal and what you're trying to attempt to get out of it by joining the groups. Also, you could join the groups and promote yourself in the groups if they allowed you to, because some groups don't. Follow casting directors on Twitter and stuff like that. I mean, some people do that, but for that one, I would recommend you creating your own little short stories and showing your acting skills. That's what I would do. Where some people say get business acting cards and websites. Of course, definitely have a website about yourself and your reel and stuff that you're working on. I think that's very good too. And the last thing, what I would do is, if it was me, is promote yourself on social media. Again, I cannot heavily reiterate how social media, even though a lot of people hate it, is a powerful tool to get yourself out there and to give you the exposure that you want and to show your skills. So that's it, everybody, for tonight's show. But again, oh yeah, and I didn't forget, I know I didn't say this in the beginning of the show, tonight's coffee that I'm drinking is French vanilla. So that is the coffee of the night. I know I've been away for a while, guys. I've been busy with other things. I've been making some movies. I just done like 3 or 4 films that are in the can, and now they're getting pushed out this year. So that's why I've been stepped away from the podcast. But I will definitely bring you more podcast episodes because I have new topics, new ideas that I want to discuss with everyone out there. So stay tuned. So thanks again. This is your host, J.R. Michael, with another episode of Make That Bloody Movie with Coffee, signing out.